Welcome back to Wheel Rev, and when you first fire up the 2025 Honda Rebel 1100, there's this deep, throaty rumble that immediately tells you it's not just another cruiser. The twin-cylinder engine comes alive with a smooth pulse, not too loud, not too tame, just the right note that invites you to twist the throttle. Honda has managed to tune the exhaust to give it a more muscular, characterful growl compared to the older models. It's subtle but noticeable, especially when you roll on the power and the mid-range. The sound complements the bike's personality perfectly, a refined aggression with a bit of attitude. Out on the open road, the Rebel 1100 feels planted. The weight distribution is spot on, and the center of gravity is low, which makes handling intuitive even for riders stepping up from smaller bikes like the Rebel 500. The power delivery is linear and predictable. You don't have to fight the bike, instead, it feels like it's working with you. At lower revs, it's relaxed and torquey, ideal for city cruising, and when you open it up, there's this surge that's both exciting and confidence-inspiring. It's not the fastest cruiser out there, but it's one of the most enjoyable to ride because of how balanced it feels. One thing that riders will appreciate is how manageable the clutch and throttle inputs are. Honda's ride-by-wire system ensures silky smooth control, and the slipper clutch reduces fatigue during longer rides or when dealing with stop-and-go traffic. For those who opt for the DCT version, the experience is even more effortless. The dual-clutch system shifts seamlessly. It anticipates your moves, holding gears when you need power and upshifting smoothly when cruising. It's uncanny how natural it feels once you get used to it. You can just focus on the ride, the road, and the experience. The suspension setup is another area where Honda clearly paid attention. Whether you're gliding over city potholes or leaning into sweeping corners on a weekend ride, the Rebel 1100 remains composed. The damping is progressive, meaning it absorbs rough patches without feeling overly soft. There's a maturity to how it rides. It doesn't bounce, doesn't wallow, and doesn't beat you up after a long day in the saddle. For a bike this size, that's impressive. And then there's the way it looks in motion. The slim frame and exposed metal give it a clean, industrial vibe. It's minimalist but muscular, like every part has a purpose. The wheels are 18-inch at the front and 16-inch at the rear, wrapped in chunky tires that add to its bold stance. Even at a standstill, the Rebel looks ready to move. The LED lighting gives it that crisp, futuristic touch, bright enough for night rides without losing that old-school cruiser charm. One thing many riders mention when they hop on the Rebel 1100 is how easy it is to make it their own. Honda designed it with customization in mind. You can swap out seats, bars, mirrors, even add soft saddlebags or a passenger backrest. There are tons of factory accessories, and the aftermarket scene has exploded around this model. You can turn it into a stripped-down solo cruiser or kit it out for longer touring runs. The versatility makes it more than just a weekend bike, it's something you can live with day to day. Another subtle but valuable detail is the overall build quality. The switchgear feels solid, the paint finish has depth, and even the frame welds look clean. Honda's attention to durability shows here. The electronics are well integrated. Traction control, ABS, and cruise control all work seamlessly without making the ride feel digital or disconnected. It's a bike that feels built to last. For comfort, the seat is wide and supportive, with slightly firmer foam than before, which actually helps on longer rides. The riding position strikes that sweet balance, relaxed, but not slouched. Your legs fall naturally to the pegs, and your back stays upright. Even after hours on the road, it doesn't punish you. The small wind blast at highway speeds is manageable, and Honda offers an optional windscreen for those planning more touring miles. When you're riding in traffic, the Rebel 1100's composure really stands out. Despite its size and power, it feels nimble enough to weave through cars, and the throttle response is gentle at lower speeds. Parking and low-speed maneuvers are a breeze thanks to its low center of gravity and wide steering angle. It's one of those bikes that doesn't intimidate you. Instead, it invites you to ride more often, in more situations. And then there's reliability, something Honda is famous for. The 1083cc engine has already proven its bulletproof reputation in the Africa Twin, and the Rebel benefits from that heritage. Service intervals are reasonable, and parts availability is strong worldwide. That means peace of mind for riders who want performance without the maintenance drama. For those wondering about long-term comfort, the Rebel 1100 can handle it. You can take it for weekend trips or even cross-country tours with some minor additions. The fuel tank might not be huge, but the efficiency means fewer stops than you'd expect. Many riders report getting between 160 to 180 miles on a full tank, depending on riding style. Now, let's talk real-world performance. The acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour takes just under 3.5 seconds, which is impressive for a cruiser of this style. The torque makes it feel faster than it is, especially when you're rolling on from mid-range speeds. On twisty roads, it holds its line confidently, the chassis feeling stable and predictable. The lean angle isn't sport bike level, but for a cruiser, it's impressive enough to have some real fun in the corners. The Rebel also gets high marks for braking feel. The lever feedback is progressive, and the ABS kicks in smoothly when needed without being intrusive. It's that classic Honda refinement. Everything just works the way you expect. As for the emotional side of things, this bike has presence. It's not just a machine you ride, it's something that connects with you. Whether you're a daily commuter, a weekend explorer, or someone rediscovering their love of riding, the Rebel 1100 fits into your life easily. It's not flashy for the sake of attention. It's confident, understated, and incredibly satisfying to ride. At just under $11,000 for the top DCT version, you're getting a lot of motorcycle for the money. It's one of those rare bikes that bridges generations, appealing to both older riders who want something dependable and younger riders who crave style with substance. In the end, the 2025 Honda Rebel 1100 is proof that you can have classic cruiser looks, modern performance, and everyday practicality in one package. It's a motorcycle that doesn't just carry the Rebel name, it redefines what it means to ride free. So if you're looking for a machine that blends style, comfort, performance, and reliability with a touch of rebellion, this might just be the perfect ride to wake up your inner rider. And as always, this has been Wheel Rev, bringing you the best of the road, one review at a time. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth motorcycle content, and share your thoughts down below. What do you think of the Rebel 1100, a modern classic or the ultimate everyday cruiser? Until next time, keep the rubber side down, the throttle open, and your heart set on the ride.